from dining in the sky to healing yoga sessions. My last and final stop on my journey across the gorgeous Spiti Valley was Manali. And even though most tourist attractions in Manali are really well known, I found some offbeat things for you to do when you're here. Beautiful views of the Kulu Valley, lush green vegetation on all sides, and a proximity to all the popular tourist spots, Banon Resort is where you need to book your stay the next time you visit Manali. The resort is housed in rustic stone buildings that offer the ultimate Pahadi vibe. After the biting cold of Kaza, I arrived in Manali yesterday evening and I've checked into this beautiful resort called Banon Resorts. Now, this resort is located quite close to Manali's Mall Road and this is a beautiful 2-acre landscaped garden property, okay? It is a perfect mix of luxury and being in the presence of nature. The resort offers cozy rooms with comfy beds, amenities, and beautiful balconies. If you're tired of doing the typical touristy things, you can just spend hours sitting in the balcony, reading, and sipping on some coffee, or simply lounge around and watch some TV. Now, when in Manali, what is that one thing you should not miss out on? A yoga class, of course.
Om Shanti 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 Om. Keeping your eyes closed, rub your palm vigorously.
Manali boasts of a wide variety of yoga schools that conduct both daily yoga classes as well as yoga retreats. I tried out a yoga class at Yoga Tretam and it was the perfect start I could have asked for my day in Manali.
Shoulders relaxed, arms loosely by your side. You will inhale deeply, exhale completely. Keep on breathing for a couple of minutes. So we'll do Kapalbhati. Have you been doing Kapalbhati? Okay. Kapalbhati is now active exhalation. Okay. So inhaling will be passive and exhalation will be active. Okay. And like in Kapalbhati, Bhastrika, the upper chest, the diaphragm area was involved. So we were doing most of the breathing through our chest. This time we will use our stomach and our navel area. Okay. With each exhalation, we will pull our navel in. Okay. And with each inhalation, that will happen passively. वो अपने आप automatically हो जाएगा. उसके लिए आपको कोई effort करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. So with each inhalation, your abdomen will automatically come out. So we have to make sure with forceful exhalation, you are pulling your navel in. It's like you touch your ear. Make sure your elbows are also straight. Try to, move as forward as you can.
How many years you've been practicing, where you've been trained, and then a little bit about the style of yoga.
Okay. So one thing, actually my partner is not there. We are two teachers here.
Okay, you can mention that.
Yeah. My name is Arita, and basically we are two teachers running Yoga Tretam. It's been 5 years since we've been practicing yoga, and we have done our teacher training from International Shivananda School, which is a very famous yoga institute. We both did our TTC from Uttarkashi, and we believe in practicing traditional ancient form of yoga. There are many forms of yoga nowadays, but we believe in practicing our old traditional method of yoga. The yoga which was practiced by the ancient sages, Rishi Munis in the ancient times to keep themselves fit and healthy and live a well balanced, healthy life basically. That's the purpose. Because nowadays yoga has become more of a exercise based yoga. More focus is given on postures and very complicated, dynamic postures which looks very good to look at. But we believe that's more like a circus. It's more like a competition these days. Whereas yoga should have been a lifestyle in which, every person is able to manage his day-to-day activities, live a very healthy and balanced life, and basically yoga should be for everyone. Yoga is for every age, every size. Yoga should not be categorized into like a sporting activity like it is done these days. It should be more therapeutical, more lifestyle, and basically living a very simple and healthy life in which you're able to perform your everyday lifestyle with ease and contentment. There's a lot of discontentment nowadays, because of the fast-paced life we live. It gets so overwhelming because there's competition everywhere. In every sphere of life there's competition, and people, because everybody wants to do their best, so they're so overwhelmed to push themselves. Sometimes they push themselves too far. So basically the purpose of yoga should be to encourage people to live a very healthy lifestyle, and manage their day-to-day activities with ease. That should be the purpose of yoga, and that is our purpose too. We don't focus more on the asanas. Of course, asanas are important, keeps you healthy, keeps you fit. But nowadays we've seen that pranayama has taken a back seat. It's come out secondary, and everywhere more focus is on the asana. And whereas pranayama is a powerful tool, because nowadays people are spending so much money on medical issues, on psychiatrists. So if we knew how to do pranayama correctly, you are your own doctors. You can heal yourself at home. You can manage yourself at home. You can manage your emotions, the way you think. Itna important hai ye. So if everyone could learn pranayama and incorporate in their life, so while sitting at home you can cure yourself, you can manage yourself, and that's such a boon to us, given to us by our ancestors, that we've forgotten somehow. We've forgotten because people think it's so boring sitting in one place. Basically we are not doing anything much, because when you do pranayama it doesn't show. Even if you post an Instagram, if you post about pranayama, nobody's interested in looking at it, because they see nothing, but all the transformation is happening inside. The way pranayama does to you, the way it brings about change, it transforms your whole system, that only the person can feel. So that's why more focus is on the breathing, like you've seen today. More focus on the breathing with the asana, but breathing comes first. So it is very important. That's what you want to basically try to tell people, that this is actually what yoga is about. This is what actually yoga was meant for. It was to keep us healthy, of course, to keep us fit, of course, but it was more than that, more than what it has become nowadays. So the message we are trying to give to the world is, don't forget your roots, follow the traditional form of yoga, the yoga that was actually meant to be performed by each and every person in a household. Yoga for the masses, yoga for the people, for everyday people, for all kinds of, all walks of life. So they shouldn't feel that, oh God, I don't look fit enough. I should be plus, minus this size. Then only I'm fit to be a yogi. No, yoga is not about that. Yoga is how you conduct yourself everyday life, how happy you are at the end of the day, how satisfied you feel. So all that जो हमारा emotional upheavals होते हैं life में, that pranayam helps us to bring about that balance. So it's very important to do pranayam and asanas. Asanas has importance, but pranayam should come before that. So if people could really, that's what we want to give the message to the world, basically. That's the idea behind it.
Okay, perfect. And so in this institute, do you have yoga sessions, retreats? You
Yes,
can talk a little bit
yes,
about that.
yes. We have retreats. We give regular classes, and apart from that, we give retreats also, in which we try to give a glimpse of how a yoga, practice should be and how you can go about in your everyday. इसमें हम क्रियाज भी करवाते हैं, जैसे जल नेति हो गया है, कुंजल क्रिया, and we tell them the benefits of all those kriyas. Basically it is detoxifying your system. This helps you to detoxify your system because of our lifestyle. We eat so many junk food today, right now, and because of the stress, whatever we eat usually turns acidic, because either it is not eating right, or either the timing of your eating is not right. So all that is taught in during the retreats. So basically हम उनको 5 days, 6 days, 7 days का जो retreat होता है, उसमें हम एक lifestyle में उन्हें ढालने की कोशिश करते हैं for few days, so they get an idea of how, what kind of food they should eat, what time they should eat, which is the right time to eat, sleep, and do asanas. So basically a glimpse of how they can change their lifestyle. So that's the idea behind it. And apart from that, we take them for little sightseeing also, so that it's not, otherwise people get bored, because every fast pace है ना, सबको सब कुछ जल्दी चाहिए, तो और उनके benefits भी बहुत जल्दी चाहिए. So we do little sightseeing, they come to Manali, so they get to enjoy the nature, to be around nature. So it's rejuvenating for mind, body, and spirit. That's what we try to do.
Okay, that's wonderful. So Manali is now like a hub for, like, you have so many yoga retreats and whatever happening. So how did that happen? Like, how did yoga develop so much in Manali?
Actually, yoga has been practicing for a lot of time. The only thing is, first, number one is people were not aware about it, and number two, it was like, because since Rishikesh is more like a hub, so whatever you want to do, the first thought that comes to you is you go to Rishikesh to do. लेकिन मनाली में भी यहाँ पे 80s से क्लासेस जो है, योगा क्लासेस होती थी रेगुलरली. जो हमारे स्वामी जी हैं, he came to Manali in 1990, and since then he's been taking classes regularly. So it happened, I think it's more or less, I think COVID was one of the reasons. People started looking for it, and then they realized, that Manali is also one of the place that has yoga schools. So लेकिन यहाँ के लोग जो हैं, जो यहाँ के जो locals हैं, वो actually वैसे ही बहुत healthy lifestyle जीते हैं, तो इतनी ज़रूरत नहीं होती लोगों को, because getting up early in the morning, working in the field the whole day. So basically जो एक फिट रहने के जो साधन है, वो उनका ऑटोमेटिकली लाइफस्टाइल में ढल चुका है, सो इतनी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती. लेकिन जब यहाँ टूरिस्ट आता है, so initially they came here for sightseeing and basically enjoyment, entertainment. But with COVID, I think they realized the importance of a healthy lifestyle, staying fit and healthy. So then they started looking for it, and they realized that Manali is also has a lot of schools here. Yeah.
One of the most iconic spots associated with Manali is the Hidimba Temple. This ancient cave temple is popular among tourists as well as religious locals. My first stop in Manali is the very, very popular Hidimba temple. Now, this temple is dedicated to Hidimba Devi, who was the wife of Bhim in Mahabharata. The temple is beautiful and it is surrounded by a gorgeous cedar wood forest on all sides. The vibe is very, very peaceful. And right now, because it's Navratri, you can see how crowded and festive the whole vibe of the temple is. I'm going to go inside. There's no photography allowed inside, so I can't show you guys around inside, but I'll definitely show you the exteriors of the temple. Look how fluffy this rabbit is. Oh my god. You can also find a great variety of street shops selling local specialties around the temple. Have you ever had a meal at a height of 160 meters from the ground? Well, here's your chance to finally do it because Manali now has its very own Dine in the Sky experience, which you should definitely not miss out on. Welcome to FlyDining, the highest skydining experience in the world. I am about to dine at 160 feet from Earth, up in the air. Oh my god, this feels amazing. The view is just brilliant beyond words, and to be honest, the deck feels so safe. Like it almost feels as comfortable as an airplane seat. I'm completely belted in, so it feels very secure. The seat even has a really nice recline feature, which actually lets you enjoy the the high of being on such a height. And they have served a very nice meal. This is a set meal that they give you. There's a bunch of cocktails that you can order from. There are a couple of starters, and my main course is on the way. And oh my god, it's just the view. Can't even explain. FlyDining, they're actually trying to give you an entire plane ride experience, okay? So you actually go to their waiting area about 45 minutes before your meal. They have a preset menu, so you get an option to choose from veg or non-veg food options. Then you are belted into your seat and then you fly up in the air and have a meal. So it's basically like you're actually going on a plane journey. And they have the highest possible safety standards. The deck is operated by German machinery, so it's absolutely foolproof. I just got down from an amazing Dine in the Sky experience, and now I'm grabbing a quick cup of coffee at this beautiful little cafe called Winterfield Cafe. And after this, I'm going to go ahead and explore Manali further. So this is how I spent my first day in Manali. Stay tuned because in the next episode, I show you some more offbeat things to do in and around Manali. This is Tanvi Dikshit, your travel companion, signing off for now. I will see you in the next video. Until then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.